One of the most common weed control questions asked by homeowners is, how do I control Bermuda grass, crabgrass, or puncture vine? There is no single herbicide, weeding technique, or lawn care tactic that works against all weeds. How you attack the weeds in your lawn depends on which weed species you have. A low-growing, wiry perennial, Bermuda grass spreads with two types of shoots: stolons, which spread above the ground, and rhizomes, which are capable of rooting in the soil, creating new plants as they spread, or when they are cut and left on moist soil. Mechanical control of Bermuda grass is not easy. When present in a lawn, it requires persistent removal by pulling. Controlling Bermuda grass with herbicides requires careful timing and usually more than one application over multiple years. Applications should begin in the fall of each year, spaced about 3 weeks apart. Able to grow in hot, dry conditions, crabgrass sprawls from a central root low to the ground. Before dying in the fall, a single plant can distribute thousands of seeds, which will be ready to germinate in the spring. Try to control crabgrass before it sets seed because the seeds remain viable for more than 3 years. Hand pulling or using a weeding tool can be effective mechanical controls on young plants and new infestations. A number of chemical controls are available for crabgrass, including pre-emergent herbicides that can prevent seeds from germinating. One way to manage crabgrass and other weeds is to promote a healthy lawn by fertilizing, especially in the fall, watering more deeply and less frequently, and mowing high, leaving a lawn grass height of 2.5 to 3 inches. The best way to control weeds in your yard is to crowd them out with a thick, vigorous lawn. Puncture vine, also called goat heads or tackweed, is a vine-like, mat-forming summer annual that is notorious for its sharp, bike tire puncturing burrs. To remove puncture vine by hand, gather up the sprawling growth, find and dig up the taproot. Depending on the size of the plant, this can be done by hand, but make sure to wear gloves. Discard the entire plant and sweep up or gather all the seeds. Many herbicides used for puncture vine are also used for crabgrass control. Pre-emergent products containing the active ingredient pendimethalin are a good choice, but it may have to be applied more than once a season. Herbicides are one tool you can use to help manage nuisance and noxious weeds. Depending on the type of weeds, how large an area they cover, and how big the weeds are, it may take all or a combination of these methods, products, or repeated applications for control. To view or print a copy of a list of herbicides typically available in the Tri-Cities area for controlling Bermuda grass, crabgrass, and puncture vine, visit our website at www.fcweedboard.com and go to the educational material page. Keep in mind this is not a complete list, nor is this list an endorsement for any of these products. Choose a herbicide that is compatible with your goals. Remember to read the product label and follow the label directions. When applying herbicides, be aware of weather conditions and of the surrounding area, such as other susceptible plants, trees, or crops.